Hi, Professor. I'm sorry this is late. I work pretty much all Wednesday through Sunday, and I just got out of an 8-hour callback, so I'm a little tired, and I'm sorry it's late. I'm not trying to make excuses. I just want to be honest with you. But integrity, our artist integrity. First one, honesty and communication. Big one. I want my actors to feel comfortable when they come into wherever we're rehearsing or wherever we're working on our project. I like to consider my projects families. I need that honesty and communication as if we are families, where we may not always like what we're being told, but we respect what the person's saying and why they're saying it, and at least understanding their perspective on it. I think with this honesty and communication, we can be a lot more collaborative and we can start doing this thing. There's this Greek word for it, meraki, that I try and have in all my projects. It's when you give so much to a project. It's this Greek saying, giving so much of yourself to a project that a part of you goes with the project. And I always strive to give enough of myself into a project that others feel comfortable putting enough of their selves into the project, so by the end of it we have like this little modge-podge of our souls that like emulates throughout the thing, the art we're doing, and the art that not only the artist can feel it but the audience as well. Respect is a big thing for me. Obviously I as a director, I'm like, you should respect me in the same way that I want to respect you. Like, I want you to respect me in the same way that I want to respect you. But more so, I want you to respect our family as a whole. I value more that you are respecting the guy with one line that you deem as a little role than you respecting me. Because it's easy to be a kiss ass and like fake suck up to me, but I want to know that you respect every single person, every single artist in this space, and understand their value to the project, that we will never have an issue where you are diminishing them for whatever reason, whether it be artistically or outside of the artist. I don't deal with that shit. I don't deal with it lightly. I don't think it's funny. I don't have time for it. I don't think you can create art if people don't feel safe, and you can't feel safe if you don't feel respected. Diversity. I've pretty much my whole life up until Pace, I mean my 5-6 years doing theater before college, I've never really had another person of color not competing against me, but I've never seen other directors of color in my experience from Texas. Actors of color, yes, but like never anyone as a director, which was kind of hard for a while. So I strive to have diversity on my projects, in the creative team, in the show as well. I think it is a necessity, not only to make up for, not only for me personally as a thing to like make up for the times I didn't do it when I was younger, but I think it's important. I mean, as you know from my email from you, like there's such an impact of having someone that looks like you working with you, and having someone who understands that perspective of what it's like to go through the world being viewed out as different and as a minority. And I think it's important for all aspects of my production. I think the stage management team needs to be diverse. I think our actors need to be diverse. We need to have different voices with different opinions, and that goes back to my communication thing, because I want my artists, all of them, to be able to challenge me, and not in a way that's derogatory towards the project, but in a way that keeps me on my toes, keeps me thinking, keeping that like yes and alive. I always want to try out stuff. I never want to just shut stuff down. So I like if we have that open communication, that we can have those moments. And then what was the last thing? I have integrity, doing yourself, diversity. Safety. Safety is a big thing for me. Physical safety, mental safety, all of it. I care more about my kids. I say my kids, I don't know why I act like I don't know. In my head, I feel like I'm this old soul, so I always call my family of artists like my kids, because I like care so much about them. But I value their safety and their health over the production, over anything. I don't care how far into our project we are. If an artist tells me that they're uncomfortable, or if they're having an awful mental health crisis, or they haven't eaten, I'll stop rehearsals, make sure they're fed, make sure they're taken care of before we continue the production, because there's no point in pushing an actor or any artist past their capacity, and they're not being true artists at that point. Not against them, but I don't think you can truly be an artist. I don't think you can be an artist if you are not, like, if your temple isn't all taken care of. I'm sorry. Like my ADHD is kind of kicking in really now, so I'm trying to formulate my thoughts, and I'm doing really bad at it. I think that they need to be at their not their like peak physical health, but I think they should be taken care of. And if they are not feeling well, I do not see a reason to keep pushing them. I think they should be taken care of first, and that goes not only with actors. I say actors so quickly because that's most of the situations where they don't communicate as well. Stage management and like creative teams are usually a lot more communicative about that, in my experience. But yeah, just for everyone. I'm sorry this is a ramble. I'm really tired. I'm gonna go eat. I hope you have a lovely night, and thank you for being here again.